Its power has been broken, but the shadow cast by Daesh's reign of terror means it's still top of the security agenda around the world. That's why the global coalition against the group has pledged to continue its efforts.
But for all our progress, the fight is not yet done. So today I'd like to briefly focus on what we see as the most urgent areas for focus to achieve the enduring defeat of ISIS. First, stabilization assistance across Iraq and Syria. Poor security and humanitarian conditions, lack of economic opportunity, these are the fuel for the kind of desperation on which ISIS feeds and recruits.
Saudi Arabia pledged to boost its rebuilding efforts in Iraq and Syria, but also asked for others to step up.
It is, however, disheartening and absolutely unacceptable that a large number of very wealthy developed nations continue to skirt their responsibility on taking back their citizens and lifting this burden from those countries that have been most affected by the scourge of ISIS. So I would say to those countries, you must step up, you must take your responsibility. Being part of a coalition means working together, means standing with each other, and this is a key point that we all need to address.
But the participants also pointed out aid was not the only measure needed to combat a Daesh resurgence.
Repatriation is critical to reducing the populations of both displaced persons camps like Al-Hol and detention centers holding nearly 10,000 ISIS fighters, 2,000 of whom are from countries other than Syria and Iraq. Failure to repatriate foreign terrorist fighters risks the possibility that they could again take up arms and attempt to restore ISIS's so-called caliphate.
Many of these foreign fighters are from European countries, including the UK, which has refused to allow them to return. And some have managed to escape the camps. In recent months, Daesh has made a mini resurgence in northern Syria and Iraq. It killed 11 people in an attack in February in Palmyra. And an Iraqi counter-terror operation killed 4 Daesh members last week. The coalition says it hopes its members will cooperate with such efforts to combat Daesh on the ground, while continuing to seek more broad-based measures to prevent a full-scale comeback. Shoaib Hasan, TRT World.